Morning Eagles, I'm JC.
And I'm Kinsley.
From Eagle News Third Hour. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Woo! Congratulations, Miss Pipe, for winning this District Support Staff of the Year.
That's such an amazing award.
Yeah, it is. Now let's go on to Caitlin and Maddie's story.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Caitlin.
From Eagle News Third Hour. Today we'll be talking about Miss Pipes, who recently won the Support Employee of the Year award for our district.
A couple of weeks ago, we had an assembly to honor Miss Pipes for her award.
Before the assembly, we interviewed her to hear her thoughts on winning the award.
Then we asked her to show us some places around the school that she uses for her job. Then we led her to the gym where everyone was waiting to surprise her.
Now let's go see what she thought about the award and the assembly.
Congratulations on being named the Support Staff Person of the Year for South Valley. What was your first thought when you found out you won?
I was in shock. I didn't know I'd been nominated, but I was very happy inside, proud, humble, yes.
What does receiving an award like that mean to you?
$1 million. People appreciate you. It's awesome.
What are 3 aspects of your job that you really enjoy?
People, keeping this building clean and safe, and it's very physical, so I get my exercise in.
What are some aspects of your job that is difficult?
Driving to work in the snow and ice. That's the scariest part.
Share something about your job that you'd want others to know more about.
We're first responders, such as snow and ice. We have to be here when you guys get to stay home and be safe and warm. I don't know if a lot of people know that we have to be here no matter what. So,
What are your responsibilities at South Valley?
keeping the building clean and safe so you don't trip and fall. And yeah, clean and safe.
If you could only pick one thing about your job, what would be your favorite part?
The people and the kids.
How long have you been working here at South Valley?
16 years.
What do you like to do when you're not here at South Valley?
Barbecue, watch the races, watch football, be with my family.
What made you come to the LPS district and specifically South Valley?
My dad got me on 18 years ago, and they moved me here from a night lead at Heritage, and I've been here 16 years.
What did you do to celebrate this award?
We went to dinner, and the family gave me cards and flowers and gifts.
What did your family say once they found out you won the award?
They were proud of me, very excited. They had to spread the word through the family.
for watching our story on Miss Pipes. Back to you, anchors.
Kinsley, I really appreciate all the teachers here at South Valley and the amazing things they do for us.
JC, I totally agree with you. Julian and Sydney put together a video for T-shirt Appreciation Week. Check it out.
Okay.
Can you name one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Stryker.
Why?
Because she always comes to class with a smile on her face, and she's so funny and just amazing.
Can you name one teacher that you appreciate?
Miss Lester.
Why?
Because she always comes to class with a smile on her face, even if she's upset.
Can you name one teacher that you appreciate?
Mr. French,
Why?
because he always makes every day special.
Can you name one teacher you appreciate?
Coach Schuler.
Why?
Because he likes to deal with me in the morning when I'm mad or something, and he's got a great personality.
Can you name one teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Willett,
Why?
because he's funny and he makes my day better.
Can you name one teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Golding.
Why?
Because he's funny.
Can you name one teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Gall.
Why?
Because he can put up with our class.
Name one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Lindsay.
Why?
Because she's funny and she puts up with me even though I annoy her.
Teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Bowman,
Why?
because he's just really funny and makes everybody laugh.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Solomon.
Why?
Because she's nice and she cares for all of her students.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Miss Duggan.
Why?
Because she's really nice and she helped me through a bunch of math this year.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Randy.
Why?
Because he's helpful. He's supportive.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Coach Quick.
Why?
Because he's funny and nice.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Miss Maydew.
Why?
Because she always explains answers when we don't have the right answers.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Conmeyer.
Why?
Because whenever we're in the shop, he helps us go through cutting the wood step by step.
Who's a teacher you appreciate?
Miss Rosen.
Why?
Because she's really nice and really helpful.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Fuller,
Why?
she's been really nice to me this whole year, and she's helped me out with a lot of things.
One teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Forsman,
Why?
because he's always really nice and really fun, and he puts up with me throughout the year.
I appreciate Miss Gall because she's a good teacher and she helps me with my math so I can succeed in math. I appreciate Miss Keeler because her teaching style is always more fast-paced, but yet it's still a lot better for me, especially since math comes quite easy to me. So whenever we're going faster than the other class, it just seems a lot easier, and she gives us so many different types of ways to solve problems. So I'm very thankful for that. I appreciate Miss Lindsay because her funniness and coolness. I appreciate Miss Paddock because of the way she teaches us in science and how we always win in school events.
I appreciate Miss Reed because I used to not like reading before I got to her class, and ever since I got into her class, I've enjoyed reading a lot more.
Okay, so I appreciate Miss Nelson because she's really kind and she supports you while you're singing and stuff, and she likes including everybody.
I appreciate Miss Agdal because she pushes us to do our hardest in the class so we can get good grades and eventually graduate from high school and go to college.
I appreciate Miss Flavin because she's very helpful to our school and she's very good at teaching social studies.
I appreciate Miss Butler because she's funny, sweet, and brings us food.
I appreciate Miss Thornburg because she was so helpful in class and I loved all the projects that she made us do.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Branton.
Why?
She's always nice and is understandable when you can't get your work done, and if you're gone, she gives you some extra time, and she's just overall a nice teacher.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
I really appreciate Miss Belcher because she always encourages me to be my best, and she encourages me to just persevere through everything.
One teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Lutz.
Why?
Because he's a fun teacher and he made social studies fun and easy to learn.
One teacher you appreciate?
Miss Atherton.
Why?
Because she's a very caring teacher. She teaches you a lot of life lessons and she makes class really fun.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Beck.
Why?
Because she's fun and makes class really fun, and she's always someone I can talk to.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Senora Roscoe.
Why?
Well, she's really funny a lot of the times, and she has a unique way of teaching Spanish.
One teacher you appreciate.
Ferguson.
Why?
He's nice.
It's one of the girls that. One teacher you appreciate.
Burton.
Why?
Because she sounds great and I think she has a wonderful job.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Gagine.
Why?
Because she's nice and chill.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss May,
Why?
because she's really nice and helped me last year.
One teacher you appreciate.
Miss Brown,
Why?
because she's very caring and a good teacher.
One teacher you appreciate.
Miss Henry.
Why?
Because she's always smiling and always trying to make people happy.
That's one teacher you appreciate.
Mr. Bolt, because he likes to give us food and he's like really nice.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Mr. Springer, because he made last year's ELA fun.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Mrs. Frizzell,
Why?
because she's a good math teacher.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
Miss Graham,
Why?
because she's funny and she helps me with my speech.
Name one teacher you appreciate.
Miss Gardner,
Why?
because she just makes class fun.
Miss Salzman is the best teacher because she gives me lemonade, Mountain Dew, and hot chips. She's the best teacher ever. I appreciate Mr. Crowder because he's very kind and cares about people when they're sad and stuff.
I appreciate Miss Stewart because she helps us whenever we're down, and she gives us ice cream normally, like most of the time on each Friday, and she's just really nice and caring whenever we don't do something right.
I appreciate Miss LaFemme because she doesn't give us homework.
I appreciate Mrs. Forsman because she makes class time really fun and enjoyable.
I appreciate Miss Willoughby because she helps students learn and she's a nice teacher.
I appreciate Mrs. Martin because she teaches me a lot.
Who's one teacher you appreciate?
I appreciate Mr. Stanley because he's one of those teachers that you can talk to, and he's also really supportive, and he's just a really good teacher, always funny.
Hey JC, have you ever wondered what it would be like to switch lives with Mr. Parker for a day? Probably fun. I enjoy keeping kids in the line all day. Yeah, me too. Now let's go check out Aaliyah and Grace's story on switching lives with a teacher for a day.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Grace. And I'm Aaliyah from Eagle News 3rd Hour. Hey, Aaliyah, have you ever wondered what teachers do every day? Yeah, I've also wondered what it would be like to switch lives for a day. Just like that one movie, Freaky Friday. Oh, is it that movie where the mother and daughter switch lives for a day? Yeah, here's a clip. That makes me wonder, what SVMS teacher would you be for a day? I would want to be Miss Leslie. She's very nice. Grace, what teacher would you want to be? I'd want to be Mr. Bolt. He's a very chill teacher. We will be interviewing students to see which SVMS teacher they would want to be for a day. Now let's get on to the interviews. What SVMS teacher would you be for a day and why?
I'd be Coach Fiedler because he just hangs out.
Which SVMS teacher would you want to be?
I would probably want to be Miss Patty.
Why?
She's just really nice and fun.
Which SVMS teacher would you want to be?
French.
Why?
I think it's French.
What SVMS teacher would you be for a day and why?
I would be Lord Rainey because he is my Lord and I'm a Rainy Ranger.
I would be Patty because she's super fun.
I would be Willow because he can give kids lunch attentions whenever he wants.
I would be Belvin because he yells at kids.
After watching our story, which SVMS teacher would you want to be? Thanks for watching our story. Now back to you, anchors.
Hey Kinsley, do you think cats have a sweet tooth? No. Why? Believe it or not, dogs do. Now let's go head on over to Lexi's and Adler's story to find out.
Good morning, South Valley. I'm Lexi. And I'm Adler. And today we will be sharing 10 facts about our school that you have to decide if you believe or not. Our story is based on Ripley's Believe It or Not, where they share outrageous facts in all categories all over the world. You have 10 seconds to make a decision of whether you believe it or not. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, Ray and Chloe did a couple 5-minute craft ideas. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Rowan
from Eagle News 3rd Hour. Today our story is going to be about testing 5-minute crafts.
5 Minute Crafts is a YouTube channel that has 50 million subscribers. I don't really know how they got that many, but let's go try out some of their life hacks. What do you say, Chloe?
Let's go.
Let's go.
So we're gonna use balloons. But yeah, it does work.
That's dope.
Okay, so yeah, you like just cut the bottom.
This one has in the cap.
Okay, this is what ours looks like. Okay, it doesn't work.
Thank you for watching our story on testing 5-minute crafts.
Have a good summer, and this is the Party Popper.
Hey, wanna play basketball this weekend? We can play 2v2. What are you talking about? Well, Colin and Braylon love to get exercise by playing basketball. So let's hear what they have to say about playing basketball.
Okay.
Here are health benefits of basketball. You burn calories. Like an hour of basketball can burn 630 to 750 calories.
In basketball, you build endurance.
You improve balance and coordination.
And you develop concentration and self-discipline.
Here are other benefits of basketball.
Help you make new friends and teach you regular things about being a good teammate.
Be played by all people of all ages and all abilities.
You can be played year-round, and it's a fun indoor sport.
It'd be a fun game that all kids and all levels can enjoy.
It can be enjoyed up to 2 people and can go up to 10. Now let's get to the fun part.
I just got a cool new TV in my house.
Oh, really? That sounds cool. I wonder what the history is on TVs.
Well, let's go check out Jaden and Nathan's story on it.
Were the first 2 channels to ever be added to television.
Now let's see if people know when the first TV was invented.
What year do you think TV started?
Oh my gosh, I'm really old. And you guys are asking me this question because you think I was around when it started, but I might have been. I'm going to say it was back in the...
Alright, so I was born in the 60s. I know it happened in the 50s. I'm going to say like early TVs.
40s, 1940s.
Okay. What year do you think TV started?
1933.
What year do you think TV started?
1 BC. 1900s.
1930s.
The first TV was actually invented in 1927, which was 92 years ago.
From now.
Back to you, anchors.
Sadly, this is the end.
But if you thought this broadcast was a success, then catch the woe.